got done running a marathon, you're all falling asleep and you all shit yourselves, and nipples are bleeding. Sorry about that last one. I got another haiku for you guys. You guys seem to like that haiku joke and sex set. Man, I love haikus. I could read them every day. Falling spring blossom. There's like a couple of you in the crowd right now that's like. We'll see if this joke's still relevant. Has anybody seen Matt Rife's special on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah. He got in a lot of trouble for the domestic violence joke that he told. And I was really pissed off myself. I was so upset I punched my girlfriend in the face. I'm kidding, that's child abuse.
Somehow it's more acceptable.
I watch a lot of nature documentaries. Does anybody watch? Can you guys actually hear me now?
Yeah.
That sounds louder. Okay, I'm gonna hold it like right here now. I watch a lot of nature films. Does anybody watch any nature documentaries?
Yeah.
Okay, all 6 of you. I think I like them, but they're terrible. Because they're all the same thing. It's always someone like Morgan Freeman coming on doing his phone sex voice, talking about like there are 400 species of duck in South Africa, and you're like, ooh, I didn't know that. I watched this documentary about a frog the other day, and it was really interesting. It was this frog lives in a very specific part of the rainforest, and it was really cool. It was really colorful and spiny, and the thing looks prehistoric, but it got kind of grim because they said that environmentalists are trying to protect parts of the rainforest where this frog lives because they're endangered right now. Like there's less than 250 of them in existence right now.
Aww.
And the reason that they're going extinct is because for some reason whenever they have sex, they just die afterwards. At least all the ones that I fucked did. I don't know if that's true of all of them, but my sample group was like almost 100%. So. I like snow skiing because it's the only sport where you can get like pretty badly injured and still have to finish. like in snow skiing, you can run into a tree and like you just have to get up, and like the quickest way to get help is to keep skiing. Like you don't see that in a lot of other sports. You don't see like a guy like break his arm in a basketball game and the coach like, sorry man, you gotta finish this quarter. I don't know what to tell you. I used to do strongman competitions. I know when I tell people that, their immediate thought is, oh, strongman's not what I thought it was. But I know when you see me, you don't think strong or man. But I did it. I actually got first place in the first strongman competition I was ever a part of. I was the only person in the competition, but I see that as a win. There's a big controversy about the use of steroids in strongman. Some people think that it should be totally acceptable to use steroids, and other people think that it should be unacceptable. And I think, why would you need steroids when you have Special Olympians? Because they are basically superhumans. All right. I was in a pretty bad car accident recently. Left me pretty broken and disfigured for a while. This was February. This would have been Monday. Monday or Tuesday. Anyway. So I was in this terrible car accident. They rushed me to the hospital. I was in the ER forever. I actually died on the operating table temporarily for like 6 or 7 minutes. And when that happened, I actually got a chance to meet God, which turns out Scientology got it right. I mean, I would never Anyway, so there I was talking to God. And, by the way, it is a he, him. God is actually exactly what you would picture him to be, you know, like a tall, heterosexual man, white beard and everything. He did recently transition though, so female to male, or woman to man, or however that goes. But you almost can't even tell. I don't know who his surgeon was, but it was really impressive. He showed me his penis and everything, and I was like, wow, that is spot on, man. I mean, it tasted weird, but that's impossible meat for you. But he wanted me to tell you guys that the Earth is actually an optical illusion, so it appears round to some, flat to others. So you're both right. He also wanted me to say Black Lives Matter, stop Asian hate, but he doesn't really care for Puerto Ricans, so they're fair game. I'm just telling you what he said. I'm just telling you what he said. Not my words, his words. Also, he said if we ever do figure out time travel, please don't go back in time and kill Hitler, because that's going to fuck up a lot of stuff that he has coming. So, this weird, heady time travel stuff, you know, I barely understand it. But, he said, do you have any other questions for me? And I said, I thought, you know, when am I going to get this opportunity again? Maybe in 50 years. But he said, do you have any questions you want to ask me? I said, God, what is the meaning of life? And I can't exactly convey what he said to me, to you guys, but when he whispered it into my ear, I got chills and everything. He whispered it in my ear, and I just stared off into the distance, and I could see, you know, it's like stars like being born, and I could see the end of the universe, and I saw meaning and everything, and it was just this beautiful cosmos in front of me. And then I woke up and I was on the operating table, and I grabbed the doctor and I said, I know what happened to Mitch McConnell. You guys like Transformers?
Yes.
I saw an Autobot the other day. Does anybody actually know what that is?
What?
I saw an Autobot, yeah. It was crazy. It got kind of weird though, because I saw him on the news later that day apologizing because he opened fire on what he thought was a Decepticon, but it actually turned out to be an unarmed black teenager who just kind of looked like a Decepticon. Also, for a group of robots whose whole thing is robots in disguise, it's kind of weird that they all have that symbol that tells you that they're a robot in disguise. I mean, that'd be like if you were a cop and you were trying to bust like a child sex trafficking operation or something like that, and you wore your badge. I feel like the badge is going to be a little bit of a giveaway. I mean, sure, you probably dress like a priest, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's just, I recently went on a date with a girl who I found out was transgender while I was on the date with her. And that's kind of like when you go out to eat and you order a steak, but they bring you a salad, and then you find out that the salad has a penis, and you're like, I mean, I'll try it, but I don't know. I feel bad for girls with high dick standards. I know that sounds backwards, but I feel like that's kind of similar to when, you know, when you're in high school and you try heroin for the first time and everything is just chasing that high after that. No heroin.
Stop.
My girlfriend. All right. I can't actually. My girlfriend, when she was in high school, dated a shitty white guy, or
Shitty white?
Sorry. She dated a white guy named Logan. He had a shitty white dick. And then she goes to college where she dates a Tyson, which is a way different vibe. Tyson is more like BBC. I mean, I'm not trying to make any presuppositions about race, but if anyone's gonna have a piece on him, it's gonna be a Tyson. That's all I'm saying. So, she goes from a shitty white dick to a BBC, and that's kind of like, you try weed in high school, and you're like, oh, this is all right, and then you go to college, and someone gives you mushrooms at a party, and you wake up the next morning, and you're like, wow, that was really scary and aggressive. I think I'm going to go back to weed now, and that's why she's with me. I feel like I have a girlfriend now. I feel like having a girlfriend has made me a bit of a pussy because like I feel like I'm just really like whipped sometimes. Like we'll go out to dinner and she'll be stuck between two menu items, and I'll be like, well, you're gonna complain about it either way, so why don't you just pick one? But I don't say that. I'll do this thing where I'll just order whatever she doesn't order so she can try them both. I'm a pussy, but there's trade-offs because we'll go home and I get to pretend like I'm interested in things like Twilight and Riverdale, and she pretends like I'm not having sex with other girls. So it's a win-win.
Good for you, bro. Good for you, bro.
All right. I think that Jesus was white trash. Some people think that he was a Middle Eastern Jew. I disagree. I think he was white trash because, first of all, a lot of people don't know this. He was actually deeply religious. But Jesus spent most of his time going around telling people to like be nice to each other and get along, that's a pretty white trash thing to do. Also, his mom was 14 when she had him. I don't know if you guys know that. You can look that up. Mary was 14 when she had Jesus. And that's a white trash thing if I've ever heard. Also, his dad was like in his 90s. Like, I don't know how the Catholic Church is okay with that because he didn't even fuck her. I mean, waka waka. I don't like Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg in the 90s got in trouble twice for saying some pretty racist stuff to these Asian dudes, and that I can forgive, but those stupid fucking Jesus commercials on YouTube all the time, I'm sick of it, man. I think Godzilla would have been way less of an issue if Japan was made of Legos. If I had a time machine, I would travel to ancient Pompeii and teach children how to play floor is lava. Too soon? Killing it. How you guys feeling right now? All right. I've run out of material at this point, and I have a minute and a half left, so don't clap. How are you doing? What's your name?
Kale.
Kale. Really? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. That's a fine name, I guess. How are you guys doing? How long have you guys been here? You two, right there. An hour? You guys are pussies. How long have you been here, Kale?
3 hours, 4 hours.
What a champ.
How long you been here?
That's a good question. Probably about the same. A lot of people think because that because I'm really tall that I have a big penis, and thanks. That's not quite the case though. But I'm not like I feel comfortable with what I got. Like I feel like I have a pretty like average size penis, but I'm also like above average height, and like the national average is not like it doesn't look good on 6'8", 10 seconds. All right. You guys have been wonderful. My name is Zach Hughes, and follow me on Instagram at Zach Hughes Comedy. Have a good night.